Hello people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mark David and I'm here to teach you how to draw cartoons. See, I believe that anyone can do this stuff, not just the ones who are born able to draw cartoons because, well, truth be told, no one is born able to draw cartoons. I certainly couldn't draw cartoons when I was born. Not that I remember being born, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't able to draw cartoons. And I did like drawing those, so I practiced a lot, and all that practice is what made me able to draw. And if you practice enough, you improve so much that people will start saying how lucky you are that you can draw. But it's not luck, it's practice. It's not actually, it's also knowing the tricks, and that's where my channel steps in, because I want to show you the tricks in cartooning, because then you know what to practice. If you know the tricks, you have a huge advantage over the people who don't know the tricks. So today's trick is going to be about drawing movement, and I've started by drawing a little cartoon car, and I'm going to make this look like it's moving. At the moment, it just looks like it's hovering above the ground. I like to draw the moving cars above the ground. It's sort of more interesting, like they're bouncing off the bumps, speed bumps or whatever. It just sort of makes it kind of more dynamic if the car's not on the ground, but you can have them on the ground if you want. And that actually brings me up to a really important point here. When I teach you my cartooning tricks, I don't want to ever suggest that this is the only way to draw cartoons. This is the way I draw cartoons, and it's the way I teach it. But if you have your own way of drawing, then go for it. You do your own thing if you want to do your own thing. I don't want to ever tell you not to draw cartoons the way you prefer. I'm offering tricks that you might want to incorporate in your drawing style. You might want to add them to your repertoire, but I don't want my drawings to impose themselves on what you already like to do. So if you've got your own drawing style, I say good for you, and I'm offering some tricks that you can include in your drawing style, but other people might want to just start from scratch and draw the way I'm teaching. That's okay too, whichever way works for you. That's the way I want this to work in this channel. Okay, so there you go. So therefore, also don't worry if your drawings don't look exactly the same as mine, because like I said before, you might have your own way of drawing, and it's very unlikely your drawings will look just the same as mine, just like your handwriting is going to look different to mine. So if your drawings look a little bit different, good. That's the way it should be. That's the way the world works. Okay, so here's our little car. You don't have to draw a car if you want to. If you want, you can pause the video and copy that little car. But I'm just going to show you how I'm going to make this car look like it's moving. And the first stage is to look at the back edge, the trailing edge of the car. Looking at it now, and I'm just going to reproduce that line with another line. So I've reproduced that back edge of the car. I'm going to do it again, but this time a little bit more loosely and a little bit further back. So see, that's a little bit further away than the first line. The lines are going to get further apart and separate more from each other as I draw them, and a little bit more loosely each time. Here we go, the third one. And now it's just a real basic shape. And now the next stage is draw, what I call the speed lines. And the speed lines, I reckon, work better if you actually draw them quickly. So if you draw them really slowly, you often end up with a bit of a wobble. But if you draw them quickly, you get a beautiful fast line. So nice fast speed line. There you go. Another one. A few more. And our car looks like it's moving. I'm just going to add another one over here behind the seat. And we can do better. I'm going to draw a big cloud of dust behind the car to show that it's thrown up a whole bunch of dust on the road as it's been speeding past. And there is our speeding car. So that wasn't too difficult, was it? You can see I just really very loosely reproduced the back edge of what's moving. But you don't have to restrict yourself just to cars, because other things move. I'm going to draw a bouncing ball now. And so I just draw a ball, which, not surprisingly, will be a circle. I'll make it a tennis ball. There we go. Got that tennis ball design on it, a bit of shading. Here's a tennis ball. Now I'm going to make this ball look like it's bouncing, and because at the moment it's just hovering on the page or on the screen. So I'm going to draw some speed lines first in a curved line to show where the ball has been moving, and a few of the first movement lines trailing it. And I'll draw the initial stage of the bounce. And I can show where it actually bounced by drawing like an impact shape. And there's where you can see where the ball has bounced by hitting the ground, and it makes a little bang effect. We all know that's not a bang sound, but it's a bang effect. That's a cartooning term that you learn from this channel. I've never heard that term either, but there you go, making it up as I go. And there's a little bouncing ball, and it's pretty straightforward. You just draw the lines to show where the ball has been, and it looks like motion blur. If you're a photographer, you get motion blur. A cartoon, you've got speed lines. Does the same thing. It shows movement, and it can add interest to your cartoons. Thank you for watching, and I encourage you to come back for the next video. I haven't got a clue what it's going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be about cartooning. That's all I can say. Thank you for watching.